Good morning to you all. I am Professor Hack-Polay from Academia Pro Christo. We've been together for the past year or so, where we've been through our weekly recordings, talking about some debate regarding Christianity and also Jesus Christ. As you know, our Academia Pro Christo is essentially there to put the gospel in intellectual format, so we can have discussions about what we can learn together from Jesus Christ. So essentially, today what I'm trying to do is to bring a Christmas message to conclude this year. That's been a very eventful year for Academia Pro Christo, where we've had several seminars, both on our Facebook channel live, and also some recording from different parts of the world. So I would like to thank you very much for being faithful to our channel and for being here. And I encourage you to continue to support Academia Pro Christo, and also refer our Facebook channel and our website to many other people, so we can all learn from this interesting debate that Academia Pro Christo brings to our community. So this is Academia Pro Christo. As I said, we have our website, which is there, and we also have a Facebook channel from which we broadcast on a weekly basis. We also have several articles that we put on the website. But I think it's important that we look at the message today, which is the Christmas message and our end of year message that we want to convey to you. And also, as we often encourage you to do, to bring questions so we can continue this intellectual debate about Christianity and about the current issues in our modern society. So I think this message builds on a number of other messages that we have covered through the time that we spend together, which is basically to say that Christmas or Jesus Christ as a whole defines human history. And I think that's an interesting thing that we have to look at when we talk about Christmas. So it's not just about the celebrations that we have, but it's really about putting some thoughts as to what Christmas is really about and what is telling us. And I think it's important that we also try to find out who is behind Christmas. So in terms of Christmas defining human history, we've seen in our previous broadcast that if we define time today, and if we say our date of birth and the time frame in which we operate is all down to the birth of Jesus Christ. So Christmas, as we were talking about. So Christmas is an important or a very significant event in human history that we can't ignore. Many people across the globe, whether it's in the West or in other countries, we all define time and date according to Christmas, basically the birth of Jesus Christ. So whether you are a believer in Jesus or in God or not, this is an undeniable fact that we have there, that is there to stay, because this is how humanity has been constructing time for the past 2,000 years or so. We've also said at the time that Christmas provides room and an opportunity for reflection. I think that's important. I had a seminar debate with a group of students early this week, and this is one of the common assertion that we came to, that Christmas provide an opportunity to reflect. It's not a coincidence that Christmas is really sitting at the end of the year where we've gone through 12 months, and this is the time to look back and see what we've done with our lives in the past 12 months. And it's also not a coincidence that it's so close to the new year, where we sit down and start to formulate our New Year's wishes for the next year. So Christmas, beyond celebration, is an important framework for reconstructing ourselves and thinking about the direction of our societies. So both personal lives and societal direction are reflected upon at Christmas. So this is an important thing that yeah, I think we can retain from the debate that we've had so far. But also it's important that beyond the celebration, the pompous celebration that we have, we also look at who is behind the Christmas period that we celebrate. And these questions have to be asked both individually and collectively, so that we can really try to know better why we celebrate Christmas and the person behind that. And if we can identify that person behind and start to look at his attributes and also the sort of society that he prones, he wants to see happen, then we can start to probe our own behaviors and our actions and see whether these are congruent with the recommendation of a teaching of a person behind Christmas. And this person is Jesus Christ, according to Christians. And so basically, broadly, the person behind Christmas, Jesus Christ, therefore, is a person that in the Bible, according to Christian historical writing in the Bible, he promotes love, he promotes peace, he promotes stability, and also he professes the kingdom of heaven. So therefore, hope that people living down here will have a body's decay, but will have hope for life everlasting to come. Whether you believe in that or not, but it is an important philosophical and spiritual message that is being conveyed by the person behind Christmas, therefore Jesus Christ. And it's important that we take a step back and look at why we celebrate Christmas. And I think once we have been able to discover that person, I think there could be some dramatic transformation to our lives in terms of what we do to ourselves and to other people. Because clearly, Jesus' message was to love one another, to be compassionate, to be charitable, and to look after the poor, and so forth. So these are key attributes that we can discover if we start to ask ourselves questions about who is behind Christmas. And if we look also, it's incredible that the whole world is infested, if you want, with the person of Jesus Christ. So beyond the 3.5 billion people who call themselves Christians across the globe that have Jesus at the center of a scripture, the textbook, we also have the 2.5 million Muslim people who also have Jesus as the central figure in the Quran, the textbook, the holy book. This shows that the person behind Christmas, so the person of Jesus Christ, is an important personality that we can't ignore, particularly when we come to celebrate this big event. So 6 billion people out of a 7.5 billion people have, in some form, Jesus Christ central to the scripture that they read, and also in the life that they try to lead. So it's an important thing to really try to focus on and to think about as we celebrate Christmas 2023. From Academia Pro Christo, and my part, I can only thank you again and very much for staying with Academia Pro Christo for the past 12 months. And we look forward to seeing you again and being with you in the next few months and even years. And we encourage you to volunteer at Academia Pro Christo and send in articles as we publish them, and share your stories across the globe to many different people. So from all of us here at Academia Pro Christo, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you and goodbye.